Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to recreate this beautiful eyeshadow. This is very colorful so y'all can see how it looks on darker complexion. Disclaimer, I am not good with makeup, but I'll try my best to recreate this. So I'm going to prep my skin using this primer from Maybelline. It's the Master Prime by Face Studio. I'm just going to use only like a little amount. I already have like lotion. I'm going to start by filling in my eyebrows because that's like kind of tedious for me. I personally do not like to work with my eyebrows after I have foundation. And I just use like an angle brush and any powder, like brown powder or the closest eyebrow color. Nothing fancy. I'm kind of old school, so I tend to do my eyebrows very blocky instead of like the laminated style. Although the laminated eyebrows are beautiful, I just never bother to try the trend. Maybe I should try it one day. Now to make them stay still, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Eye Gel. And I only use like a thin layer so it doesn't get all chunky or anything. Now I'm gonna use the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation all over my face. And I only like to add like a very thin layer of foundation first, and then if I need to add more, I'll add more. I also use my beauty blender dry because like I said, I don't like too much foundation in my face or a lot of product on my face, so I feel like when the beauty blender is dry, it absorbs the excess, the product excess. And depending on the mood or what am I wearing, right now I'm wearing like this small tank top. So I tend to like, if it's like a special event, I tend to put makeup all over my Sheila Swell foundation. But since we're not going anywhere, I'm just gonna add foundation to my neck and not so much on my chest to make it a little bit more even. I think I can add another layer of foundation and just add a little bit more. Right now my acne is not as bad as it used to be. However, I still have acne scar. So that's what I'm trying to hide right now with this double layer of foundation. I'm going to add a little bit of Wet n Wild like powder all over my face, but I'm going to do this all over again once I'm done with my entire makeup look. But I like to add a little bit before starting my eyeshadow because I tend to be very oily, so might as well start working with this powder so I look less shiny. Although I feel like being shiny is kind of trending right now. Since this makeup is very colorful and my skin is a little bit on the darker side, I'm going to try to mix foundation with a little bit of white eyeshadow because I do not have white concealer at the moment. It didn't work, so I'm just gonna add white eyeshadow as a base before starting with the colors. Okay, I'm done adding the white base eyeshadow. However, I look crazy right now, so I'm kind of worried. I think this is not gonna look as good as in the picture. However, I'm not going anywhere, so that's the good thing. Although I think I'll be mad as well if it end up looking very beautiful and I have nowhere to go to show it off. So I'm going to start with this baby pink color since that is the lightest color out of all of them. She has pink on the inner corner. I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe I can Photoshop it to make it more noticeable. She Also has baby pink all over the eyelid. I don't know if it's noticeable. I'm gonna use the hot pink. Let's see if it's gonna be a little bit more noticeable. Yeah, that one's a little bit more noticeable. I'm just doing it by section because I don't know how to blend eyeshadows, especially with that one that has a lot of colors. Like, I've seen a lot of people adding it as like entire base, but I think it's not gonna work with me because I don't have that talent. So I'm just gonna do it by section. I'm going to use this lime green because she has like a green color in the inside, like in the inner corner, like the starting base. So I'm gonna use this color. By the way, this is the Morphe James Shaw palette. It's very old, but I feel like I never used it. I'm gonna take my time because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up if I do everything fast. So she has it like somewhere in here, that green color. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there because if I keep adding more green, I feel I'm gonna mess it up. By the way, I'm talking very low because it's at night. It's late night, so I don't want to like bother anyone. I think I overdid it in this eye. Let's see. Maybe I can add a little bit more on this one to make it more even. I feel it's gonna be a mess. Maybe I should just trust the process and be more positive. It's gonna look beautiful, Sheila. What color should we do next? So much detail in this eye color. I don't know why I picked it. Now I'm kind of regretting it. And she has like a purple. So in the picture, it looks like a lavender color. So I'm going to mix these two colors because I feel this one is a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna mix this one, or maybe mix this one with white. It's like a wing liner and then it's all over on top of the eyebrow. Let's see if we can do that. I'm adding a little bit of white to make it more a lavender color. I think it's gonna look pretty decent from far away. I don't think it looks that good so close by. I'm going to try this little aqua. I'm going to use the CoverGirl liquid eyeliner to make a wing. Since I have almond eye shape, I tend to do the wing liner very thin, but I love the chunky bad eye wing liner. I should have started with this one because I tend to like mess up on my left side and I have more control on the right side. So I actually tend to do this one first, but for a reason I did this one. That was a mission. Whew. I was holding my breath in. I think it's pretty decent. I think they're sisters and not cousins. Let me see. Yeah, I think so. I think they're pretty equal. So I am going to add black eyeshadow on that same liner, but underneath. So to remove this fallout, I tend to take this like translucent tape and then pat it down. I do know it's gonna remove my foundation, but I really don't like rubbing in makeup remover wipes on my skin because my skin tends to get irritated very easily. So this is why I prefer doing the tape. Surprisingly, I feel the tape is more gentler than the makeup remover wipe. Yeah, but I'm using the Scotch brand. Don't be using those crazy tape that actually works, because then it's gonna be very painful. But this one is very, not harmful at all. So I'm going to use a Maybelline Last Sensational Sky High mascara. I did notice that she added falsies on the end part of the eye, so I'm gonna do that as well. Her bottom eyelashes are pretty chunky, so I'm gonna add plenty of product. I'm not an expert in adding falsies, however, I feel like the way that has worked for me is you just add a little bit of the glue and let it air dry for a few minutes before you add it on to your eyelashes. By the way, I didn't curl my eyelashes, but I tend to do that as well, but today I forgot. So for glitter, I'm going to use these two nail decoration in pink and the gold one. And I'm going to stick them on my eyelid with this eyelash glue. However, I don't recommend you do this because I think it's pretty dangerous if these stuff falls inside of your eye. So I do recommend you buy yourself like glitter eyeshadow. I haven't done freckles, so I don't know if I should do it with this gel eyeliner first and then maybe cover it up a little bit with contour and blush. So I think I'm gonna do this first. I think I messed up real bad. Let's see if I can fix it. I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Rewind. Look at all that concealer that just fell there. Thank God I'm not going anywhere. Because if I was, I would have been stressing so bad. I think the concealer is covering it up a little bit. I think I should cover it completely because it doesn't look good. I'll probably just use a filter to add the freckles. I didn't do the rest of my makeup in camera because I ran out of space, but what I basically did is add a little bit more setting powder. I contour my face, my nose, added a little bit of blush. I added lip oil and a little bit of red eyeshadow in the inside of my lip. This is the final makeup look. I think this is like a expectation versus reality moment because I feel like this does not look like anything like the picture. But anyway, here we are. I made it. I pulled through, even though it doesn't look like the picture. I think it's mainly because of the glitter, because it's like nail glitter. Maybe if I should have worn or used eyeshadow glitter, maybe it will have looked more like in the picture. I thank you for watching this video and see you on the next one. Bye.